Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. What's good in the hood? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another episode of Yassss for the Mess. And we're here to talk about Bill Cosby, Phylicia, Rashad, and Janet Hubert, okay? Now, as you guys already know, that yesterday it was revealed in the media that Bill Cosby was about to be released from prison after he went to prison for sexual assault charges from different people coming out saying that he sexually assaulted them. The response to that has been very much split. Okay, there are people that feel as though he should have stayed in jail. Why is he out? He clearly admitted that he did it in the court documents. Then there's people that's happy that Dr. Huxtable is free. Okay, and in my opinion, I just don't know how I feel about this situation. I just feel like, how do I feel? I really don't know how I feel about this, y'all. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not happy that he's out at all. People keep saying that he's innocent, and if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it an admission in court that he did it? I mean, if he admitted that he did it, he's not innocent. You know what I mean? So I don't know how to feel about this shit. I mean, it's just like the same people that are rooting for R. Kelly to get out of jail after he was found, you know, with a harem of women and, you know, filming sex videos with minors and stuff like that, and people are still, you know, rallying up behind him as if he's the greatest thing of all time. And I just find that to be kind of ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't know how to feel about Bill, but one thing I can say is that I'm not happy that he's out at all. I mean, I feel like he should stay where he is. I think he should have did more time than not. And when people sit up and try to justify stuff, it's like, you know, they'll be like, well, I'm not saying that he was right, but I will never overlook what he did for the community. But calling it out is not overlooking what he did. He was a positive role model for people in the community. Yes, he was. But if he did, in fact, molest and sexually assault those women back in the Gap, he needs to pay for what he did. It's just like, I love R. Kelly's music all day, still play it. But do I think he should be out in the streets after what he's done? No, I do not believe that. Like, as talented as he is, I grew up on his music. He was one of my favorite R&B artists. I think that he deserves to be where he is. You know what I mean? But people are so willing to protect these entertainers that they love so much instead of looking at the big picture. I just don't know. Now, not only was fans split, but you have celebrities, his peers, that was split as well. Okay, now when we first got the news about Bill Cosby, you know, being, you know, released and stuff like that, Phylicia Rashad tweeted in support of him, and then Janet Hubert came in to lay the smackdown on Phylicia Rashad. Here's an article here from the JasmineBrand.com that covers this whole feud with Janet Hubert, Bill Cosby, and Phylicia Rashad. Okay, they got two. They got two parts to the story. They got the original story from yesterday, and they got the updated story as well. So, you know, of course, I'm going to read both of them. But once again, shout out to the Jasmine brand. Let's get into the article. Phylicia Rashad is celebrating the release of her Cosby Show co-star. Moments after the news was released about him being released from prison after his sexual assault conviction, she took to social media writing, "Finally, a terrible wrong is being right. A miscarriage of justice is corrected. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court has vacated the previous conviction against him. As previously reported, he was sentenced to 3 to 10 years after being found guilty of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman at his home in 2004. He has served more than 2 years and previously said he would stay in jail for all 10 rather than acknowledging any wrongdoing. His legal team first petitioned the Supreme Court last December, stating that he experienced unfair prejudice during the very public trial, including 5 additional accusers taking the stand. While lower appeals courts disagreed with Bill Cosby that the additional testimony contaminated the trial and instead displayed that he had a pattern of drugging and molesting women, the Supreme Court instead ruled in his favor. The panel of judges determined that the testimony went beyond the boundary of attacks on his character. The Supreme Court also considered his lawyer's reference to an agreement Bill Cosby had with the prosecutor that he wouldn't face any charges at all. The Supreme Court's decision comes after Bill Cosby was denied parole in May after he refused to participate in sex offender courses. Bill Cosby has not publicly spoken on the court's decision. Now, that was the first part of this article where Phylicia Rashad was openly campaigning for him to get out of prison and how happy she is about that. Now, Unveiled has something to say. Let's get into what she had to say. After facing some backlash, Phylicia Rashad has sent a follow-up message saying that she fully supports survivors of sexual assault coming forward. She says, I fully support survivors of sexual assault coming forward. My post was in no way intended to be insensitive to their truth. Personally, I know from friends and family that such abuse has lifelong residual effects. My heartfelt wish is for healing. Phylicia. Actress Janet Hubert has taken to social media to publicly criticize Phylicia Rashad. Janet Hubert said, Phylicia, what are you thinking? I don't know you, but to say this was terribly wrong, everyone knew what he was doing back then. How could you not? Get your umbrella, sister. Here comes the shit shower. I am outraged that he has been released. Yes, he is an old ass guilty man. I would have said he's old, he's out, and I'm happy for him, but still guilty. I know 5 women who have not come forward. Enough, y'all, we know better. Powerful men do wrong things, black or white. Then someone responded with, oh please, were you getting high with him? Were you around him? If not, hush, because at this point you are very irrelevant. Janet responded with, girl, talk to the hand. You don't know shit, so shut up. I must be relevant. You're here defending this bullshit. Yeah, I've been there. Now, that was the article including Phylicia Rashad and Janet Hubert's responses to Bill Cosby getting out of jail. Now, here's what Scotty by Nature TV has to say about that matter. Like I said, I have mixed feelings about Bill Cosby being out of jail, especially because I know several people that have been molested and raped and stuff, and their accusers are still not their accusers, the victimizers are still walking around here like they never done nothing to these people. And I just think that it very much so is insensitive for someone to, you know, openly congratulate someone that's getting out of jail for sexual assault. Just like Janet said, there are still women that ain't said a damn word yet, and you sit out here congratulating this man, throwing confetti in the air and all of this other stuff. But just like other people said, I don't know why Unveiled is even surprised by this shit, being that Phylicia Rashad has always supported Dr. Huxtable from the very beginning. She's always wanted him to be free. She's always been in his corner. Always. So I don't know why anybody is surprised by her antics, or I don't know why anybody is surprised by her thoughts on this case, thoughts on the situation at all. I mean, it is what it is, but I do think that it's very unfortunate, especially for those women that probably never spoke out at all, and they probably thought they had a little bit of justice by seeing him go to jail. But now that he's out within 2 years, I know that that's probably fucked up on their end. But I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, but I find it crazy that people are quick to not believe that Bill Cosby is guilty, but we were all quick to believe that T.I. and Tiny was guilty. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know. I have my qualms about this whole thing. Like, it is what it is. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It'll be at the bottom, alright? Alright, and I'm out of here, y'all. Till my next video, I'll holler at you later. Peace out.
We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.